In the desolate expanse of a fog-laden world, a young girl named Elara stood alone. She wore a black dress, its buttons marching down like tiny soldiers in a straight line. The sky above her was a muted grey, pressing down with the weight of unspoken sorrows. Suspended in the air before her was a giant balloon, but not an ordinary one. This balloon had a face with eyes so large and haunting they seemed to capture all the sadness of the world. Its surface glistened as if it were crying, tears rolling down from its solemn eyes. Elara had found the balloon one cold, dreary morning, floating aimlessly above the empty fields. It seemed to call to her, a silent beckoning she could not resist. She had taken hold of the string, feeling an immediate connection, as if the balloon understood her in ways no one else could. The balloon, she discovered, was filled with the memories of a forgotten time, a time when joy and laughter echoed in the now silent lands. The face on the balloon was that of an old soul, an ancient guardian of forgotten dreams, trapped in this ethereal form. It had seen the rise and fall of empires, the birth and death of countless beings. Its eyes held the weight of 1,000 stories that Elara could feel seeping into her own mind. Every day, Elara would stand with the balloon, listening to the whispers of its memories. She learned of places she had never seen, of vibrant forests and bustling cities, of love and loss, hope and despair. The balloon became her companion, its silent presence a comfort in her solitary existence. But there was something else, something deeper lurking within those sorrowful eyes. The balloon was not just a vessel of memories, it was a warning, a reminder of a great calamity that had befallen the world. It spoke of an ancient curse, a darkness that had spread, leaving nothing but emptiness in its wake. Elara knew that she was not meant to simply remember. She was chosen to break the cycle, to bring light back into the world. The balloon, with its heavy burden of tears and memories, was guiding her towards a destiny she had yet to understand. One day, as the fog thickened and the air grew colder, the balloon's eyes seemed to focus on her with an intensity that sent shivers down her spine. It was time. With a determined heart, Elara took a deep breath and followed the string, letting the balloon lead her into the unknown. Through desolate valleys and abandoned towns, they journeyed together, the balloon's sorrowful gaze never wavering. Elara could feel the weight of the world pressing down on her, but she pressed on, driven by a newfound purpose. At the edge of the world, where the land met the endless void, the balloon finally came to a halt. Elara stood before a towering monolith, its surface etched with ancient runes. The balloon's eyes, now filled with a glimmer of hope, looked towards the monolith, urging Elara to understand. With trembling hands, Elara touched the cold stone and the runes began to glow. The memories of the balloon surged through her, filling her with knowledge and power. She could see the ancient curse, a dark force that had been unleashed, consuming everything in its path. But she also saw the solution, a way to banish the darkness and restore light to the world. Gathering all her courage, Elara spoke the words inscribed on the monolith, her voice echoing through the void. The ground trembled and the air crackled with energy. The darkness that had gripped the world began to recede, replaced by a warm, golden light. As the last of the darkness vanished, the balloon slowly deflated, its purpose fulfilled. Elara watched as it gently floated to the ground, its sorrowful eyes closing for the final time. She knelt beside it, a tear rolling down her cheek, knowing that the old soul had found peace at last. With the world bathed in light once more, Elara stood up, a sense of hope filling her heart. She knew that her journey was not over, but she was no longer alone. The memories and stories of the balloon would stay with her, guiding her as she continued to bring light and life back to the world.